Good morning, City Life Church. I hope you're well this morning. From the back of Joy's talk on Sunday in our Connect group this week, we've been talking about the presence of God as our theme for the month, and about how God dwells within us, how we are temples of God, and He is always there. And we were talking about ways in which we recognise that God is with us, and someone in our Connect group mentioned that it's about perspective, and I've been really thinking about that this week, and how sometimes I really need to change my perspective in order to recognise that God is with me, and I have to change the way that I think. He is always with me, and that's not going to change, but it's about my mindset and just changing that perspective to really recognise it. Last week I had the kid, it was a weekday, I had the kids on my own and I took them to Haskins, and you know, it was a lovely afternoon, but they did get a bit crazy and start running around, and it was quite challenging, and I got quite stressed, and in the end I just was like, oh, I can't deal with this, I'm just going to go. And then later on our Sunday, on our Sabbath, we decided to go back to Haskins for a breakfast together as a family, and the kids were being exactly the same, but actually my perspective on it had changed. I was much more relaxed. It was part of my Sabbath. I was feeling restful. I was feeling like I could enjoy watching them a bit more, watching them, you know, run up and down and just enjoy their freedom a bit more. And I just felt like actually it was really my perspective that had changed there. It was my perspective. Nothing else was really different. We were in the same place, same people, apart from Sam as they're with us, but it felt so similar, and yet my perspective on the whole situation had changed, and I definitely was more aware of God on the Sabbath day than when I'd been there previously on my own with the children in the week, where I had felt a bit of a rush and a need to do some jobs and things, and I was much more aware of God's presence on there, and it definitely gave me some freedom. Now, I've got this book called Cultivate, which is by Cageless Birds, and this one is volume 4, called Creativity Unlocked, and they have a really great meditation in it about perspective, and I just wanted to share that this morning. So as I read it, I just want you to think about how God is within you, how He dwells within you, and how we are temples of God. So, perspective. To be high up, looking down, is to be free of reality's perspective. Free me from the only way I see. Lift my eyes up, up, up. What was burden becomes beauty. What was bigger than me disappears into the landscape. My vantage point does not change what exists, only the heart posture of how I engage it. We must learn to stop and see differently. Mature beyond rigid sight and open up. He sees all in 360, from the deep to the shallow and everywhere in between. Give us fluid, free hearts to be rooted in truth and soar on the wind of His nature. So now I just want us to ask the Lord for one place in your life you need His perspective. Imagine yourself being taken up to where He is. Look at it again and again, and ask the Father for compassion and grace. Ask Him to fill you with mercy. Ask Him to speak to you about it. And if you want, journal His voice as well. Never underestimate the simplicity of surrendering your perspective to Jesus. So as we go about our weekend and our week starting as well on Monday and things, I just want us to take that time to just breathe, do whatever it is that will just make you stop and see differently. And I just love my vantage point does not change what exists, only the heart posture of how I engage it. So I just want us to remember that actually nothing might change, but that our heart posture can change in these moments as we take this breath and take this moment to recognise the presence of God with us through whatever we're doing. May the Lord be with you this weekend, and may you recognise His love and His compassion for you, and His want to talk to you as well about whatever it is that might be on your heart today. Be blessed. Lots of love. Bye.